Unexpected though it may be.
Carefully. This is an opportunity.
It's a target on our back.
Hyzant will set up.
She's right. They will stop at nothing to defend their faith.
Nor will Esfra. Then let us prepare. Whether we protect.
What say you, Your Majesty?
We find ourselves at a... I too wish to act quickly.
Your caution is...
That much is obvious.
Benedict, I find myself...
As you wish.
Serenoa, answer me then. Can I count on you to walk the path with me?
I was named Lord of House Wolf, and I've been your friend.
Say no more. Take the others to Castle Wolf.
As you wish.
Ah, deep within the...
Impossible. Does she mean...
Yes.
Well, no one...
This is no...
The discovery of...
How can you be so? The teachings tell us that salt is a blessing, bestowed only upon the goddess's followers. The discovery...
Salt crystal? Of course. The
Hierophant.
Do you have an...
Ministers? But we know. You shall ask him.
And if he resists...
I am glad I have asked you. Alas, what's work? They will no doubt. I trust they will not go quiet. Therefore... But we cannot stop there. They will stop at nothing. The duchy has... But we will not. We shall... Our newest... The false goddess shall come. Raise your names.
For Esbros!
Oh, yes.
Have you heard the popular...
That Hyzant intends...
So it's reached...
King Roland. Ordinarily,
For example,
I wouldn't be so...
Frost gap.
Perhaps. But they're in line.
You're quite right.
And each...
Will the consortium...
Tis difficult to say. I believe House Wolfort's...
House Wolfort, you say?
Indeed. I shall wait and see.
Hyzant has learned of the salt crystals. Minister X. Elsewhere, Gustadolf amasses his own forces at... All eyes are on Glenbrook, where after much deliberation, Roland makes his way...
I appreciate you coming all this way, Roland.
I was the one who asked for your time, so it is only natural I make the journey. I wish to tell you that I finally made up...
And I would hear your decision.
I've long pondered. I thought back on the Salt Iron War. 30 years have passed. Each nation still thinks. But who bears the brunt of such a war?
The people.
Exactly so.
And yet without that well...
This much is obvious, but there can be no winner with...
And how do you propose we achieve?
Yes. All can live as equals. The model nation. I have decided that we must...
And
Exactly. There will be no more squabble.
unequal peace.
I am not blind to that. Nothing in this world is the sacrifice.
Submitting to the...
So be it, my crown.
You are truly...
Join me, Serena.
Roland, this is...
I understand. I expect Frederica will want... I am all... But I shall not be...
King Roland's anger.
I'm not surprised.
Pray tell,
In truth, salt is too precious.
where the difficulty salt lies. My love, if I may. The first is that my mother's...
And the other is...
Just so. Yet the Roselle, entire generations. Cruelty creep.
Such is the...
One revealed by it. The time has come, sir. The salt crystals have... We can harness.
I am with you.
Simple. We can no longer...
I swear to you, none of this... It couldn't feel any...
And I thank this. In truth, that's why...
I agree. Suppose we succeed.
Of course not.
And when that... Just as your mother wrote about, beyond the Great Fall, the ancestral home of...
But that's...
We've already found...
I doubt Benedict will share, abandoning all we... Yet no matter how powerful...
I trust you under whatever course of it.
How would you proceed?
I would do all. They already, the sirens,
Even though they count...
even then, in the end.
And our wounds, Hyzant will...
But they
Ally with Esper.
quite. S-Frost wants.
Our interests are broadly...
S-Frost has been
You speak of...
precisely. Without that weapon, you need only say...
I appreciate your candor. But I fear the harder...
I bid you listen.
From whence this...
Do you believe
What are you...
decorum is of little? Are you content to...
Not another word, Bennett.
And you are Lord of House, not the guard dog. What else are you here to do? But you have the potential. All Norzelia could...
Treason.
Of course not. The blood.
I told you not to speak of that again.
But you did not tell me to.
I've heard enough. Leave me.
Just know that I pray that you make the right choice, but for yourself.
Have you reached to this?
Alas, no.
You know I'll follow you. And as long...
What do you mean?
This village has it. You see the yacht? They can be filled.
How terrible.
I only found out from... All you need to do is hit... The fence will keep them in. And the...
And take part of the village.
Aye. But I'm not telling you just...
Thank you, Erador. You are certain Hyzan's...
There is no doubt.
They've heard word of the
It was only...
Esfrost's army.
War's breaking out.
How will Glenbrook respond?
There's no need to prepare. I have decided that we will surrender.
What?
Furthermore, I hereby declare that the kingdom of Glenbrook and its people shall submit to the... There is no way to bring happiness to all Norzelia with the salt crystals, which is why I have chosen a path that will allow the greatest number of people to live in...
How could you? Do you not see that Hyzant's dominion over Norzelia's salt is the suffering of the Rizal not proof enough that the goddess...
She speaks the truth, my king. Handing over... Will you so readily surrender the realm to the Hierophant?
I acknowledge the abdication of my kingdom and kingship alike. A small price to pay in my eyes. In exchange for the security...
And the sacrifice of the Rizal.
It is.
How could you say such a thing to my face?
I, for one, oppose. I would... The salt deposits within the mines.
Ally with Esfrost? You dare suggest we ally with the man who...
I see no reason why we... So you should have no trouble.
I cannot believe my own ears. I will not have you lecture me on...
None of you can see beyond your own grief. It's no wonder my people have suffered for... We're told to believe in the goddess, while our own love... And now, even with proof that the goddess...
Lady Frederica, please.
No, I've heard that before. All else is in disarray. We know the truth. We must...
We cannot afford to...
So we are a distraction.
I am merely... Suppose we succeed.
Esfrost would pounce on us.
Precisely. We would...
There is another way.
And what, pray tell?
We set out alongside the...
Centralia.
The legends of...
I care not one whit if they are.
Silence! I have heard enough to know where each of you stand. Do you all hold the courage of your...
I do.
Nothing I've heard here has...
I feel the same.
Very well. But know that a choice must be made. Face the scales of conviction.
However, but in which case? Then
Aye, lad.
Here's what I think. And so,
What do you need? Well... I wonder about that. Well... I wonder about that. But... Lord Saranoa. However... No. Then...
It is time to cast our votes. The opinions before us approach the scales of conviction.
You aren't wrong, but... My apologies.
I have faith in you.
I'm with you.
The scales of conviction will illuminate. Equal votes for all sides. As such, the way forward is decided. We will stand by Roland. Then...
A tumultuous meeting exposes a yawning chasm between Roland. Yet only one will emerge victorious, for such is the custom of House Wolf. The time has come for judgments to be rendered, and...
We've chosen our path. We will submit to Hyzant and...
No. Pray. Stop. You mean to endorse Hyzant's control?
I know well what this means.
This is how we will bring peace and equity to all Norzelia, Frederica.
That is a lie. Every moment of peace will come at the expense of Rosellan lives. You would free the Roselle held captive within Hyzen.
The scales have spoken. Would that we could...
How could you?
I know how painful this outcome is for you, but as a member of this house, I must...
Serenoa, you are an honest man. One who wants to do the right thing. Truth be told, it was those very qualities that I fell in love with.
Frederica, please.
But now, I find it loathsome. So allow me to speak on it. I will defend my...
You what?
Do you hear yourself, Frederica?
I haven't the luxury of thinking about anything else. Best your own betrothed in combat, and if, however, I am victorious,
Frederica, you needn't do
Clearly, I must do this alone. I wanted to be with you. Believe me, I did. But I cannot abide the sacrifice of innocence. Draw your blade, Serenoa Wolford. I regret nothing, my love. I was proud to count myself as your family.
As was I. There is nothing for...
Oh, but there is. I hope his friendship is worth it.
That's not what this is. He is committed to protecting his people, and he has a vision for a peaceful, equitable... one he fights for. Even as it...
And the ignoble sacrifice of an entire people! How many times must I say that?
Frederica, please! I must first ensure the safety of those in the Wolfwood. I cannot save everyone, no matter how much I might wish it were possible. My only choice was to end this war and save as many people as I could. Submitting to Hyzan's rule will ensure that all our subjects, so many, will finally know what it is to live in peace.
How wonderful for the people of the Wolfort domain that their lord puts them above all. To whom can the Roselle turn for such guidance and protection?
I shall stand for them when the time comes.
They must be sacrificed. You're no different than the others. History is littered with those who swore they would come back for us. I never took you for a lot. We have the chance to break this vicious cycle. You know...
Enough, Frederica. I do not wish to lose you like this.
You needn't lose me at all. Just Do you remember what you told me? When you told me this was my heart. Nearly, I swore to myself I would... Now I scarcely recognize that naive girl. May my powers be enough to make you see the light.
As you wish. Come at me with...
You simply You have won, sir. I submit to House Wolford's judgment.
There shall be no punishment, nor will I force.
I don't understand.
I will not see your compassion twisted or compromised. For truth be told, it was those very qualities that I fell in love with.
Serenoa.
And so I would not bend your will to mine. Go, now, while my back is turned. I pray that you stay ever true to.
I knew there was good in you yet. You shall always have a place in my heart. Farewell, my love.
Wait, Frederica. I'm coming with you.
No. House Wolford will need all the help they can get in the battle.
Is that truly what you...
I apologize for my endless selfishness. But now I must fulfill my own destiny.
I know you are determined to liberate the Roselle, but...
I will tell our story. The truth. Of course, I do not expect their minds to change, but I am sure there are those who will believe over time, and they will. And someday, there will be enough of us to shake the very foundation of the God.
That path may very well open for them, but getting there...
I know, but it is the path my mother walked. I will follow in her footsteps and go.
It appears I have nothing left to teach you. But promise that you will live, Frederica.
I promise, Gila.
Determined to free the Roselle, Frederica leaves her beloved Seren. Roland reveals the salt crystal deposits to Hyzan. The Holy One accepts his offer, joining the two nations in everything but name.
The goddess has guided Glenbrook to us, and they have sworn their subservience to Hyzant. The once King Roland, in acknowledgement of his faith.
But Sorcelay's seat is already...
Indeed.
vacated.
Minister Tenebris, you Furthermore, you lined your...
I have no idea what you...
Do not feign ignorance.
Clarice? So that rat exposed me to curry favor with you.
Pray grant us your wisdom. The Holy One, disobeying the teachings and for your egregious offenses. The first is your position as a saint. The second is your life.
Wait! Take my title.
A bountiful day of all.
The arena sighed. I did not think. Is this truly the god?
Were Tenebris's own. Everyone is She blesses, though. There are no exceptions, even among.
I shall.
Are you ready, King Roland?
I am.
Roland Glenbrook.
I do. I give her not only my life, in exchange, I ask that...
All in Nozelia.
I do.
Holy One, will you accept or deny this man's offering? Hear the Holy One's words. Roland Glenbrook, by our strength combined, Esfrost will crumble.
You have my word, Your Holiness.
Urgent news, Your Grace. King Roland has renounced the kingdom of Glenbrook now. The two nations have combined.
Roland, did you realize, whatever the reason, you are but a fool? Sigrus?
Yes, sir. We will...
A victor must be decided before. Will the goddess... The time has come to...